There are moments where you know you should be grateful, but you just don't. It's not that you don't want to, but there is just something in you that doesn't let you go there. Maybe you're sitting in a beautiful place, or maybe you're looking at the people who love you, or maybe you just achieved a goal that you have been working for years. You know logically that you have a lot to be grateful for, but you just can't feel it. And I'm not talking about mentally looking for things that you think you're supposed to be grateful for to put on your journal. I'm talking about really, truly feeling grateful. And when that doesn't happen, you feel guilty that you don't feel grateful. And after a few times of that, you kind of conclude that you're just an ungrateful person. But that isn't true. There is a good reason why you can't feel grateful right now. After thinking about that for a while and getting to a point where I could accept myself as a good person who really wants to be grateful, and this is really important to accept that, I finally figured out what the problem was. I realized my nervous system has something to say about this. If your brain is on constant lookout for danger, if you have been in survival mode for God knows how many years, if you don't feel safe in your body because of constant stress, because of burnout, because of um, constant fear of what people think about you, or because of a difficult childhood where you couldn't feel safe, then your brain pulls away all the energy from extra stuff like gratitude, creativity, playfulness, joy, and puts it on trying to protect you. Because your brain sees those things as luxuries that it can't afford right now. So you can't feel grateful when your brain is so busy trying to find ways to keep you safe. It physically blocks that feeling of gratitude because it wants you to stay focused on danger it thinks is there. When we think that we should be grateful but we can't feel it, sometimes we try to force it. So we start doing gratitude instead of really being grateful. We get our journal, we sit down and we write, I'm grateful for my body, I'm grateful for my home, I'm grateful for this or that. But to a body that doesn't feel safe, all of those words are just a bunch of lies. And listing them is just another task on your to-do list that is already too long. Your brain is already exhausted trying to protect you and keep you safe. And when you try to force gratitude, it feels even more pressured and threatened. And the more you force it, the more your nervous system resists it. So you can't force your way into gratitude. If gratitude is a house, then feeling safe is the foundation. If your foundation has cracks because you have been in survival mode for a long time, then painting the walls wouldn't help. You have to look at that foundation. And I think the way to fix that foundation is to provide physical proofs to your brain that you are okay, that you are safe. I have to do this every day, but I don't do it with words. Well, I did it for a while with words, but it just didn't work. So now I just use kind of signals. And for me, those signals is um, going for a walk in the park, not for exercise, just to be around the trees. It's feeling that warm, heavy blanket on my body. It's a slow, hot shower. Sometimes it's just organizing a shelf. All of these signals tell your brain that you are okay, that you are safe. These are the proofs that your brain can't argue with. It can't argue with the smell of a homemade food in your house. It can't argue with that feeling of giving the whole weight of your body to your comfortable bed. Those signals tell your brain at this exact moment, in this tiny space, I'm okay. I'm held, I'm fed, I'm safe. And when you do those things, you are doing something much bigger than just relaxing. You are giving signals to your security system, inner security system, that it can go off duty. But here is just a little part that may make you a little uncomfortable. You have to let yourself first to be in that neutral place. You can't quickly jump into feeling grateful. And if you want to kind of do that jump, then your brain feels pressured again, and that inner alarm stays on. You have to be okay with sitting in that kind of empty, quiet place where you still don't feel grateful. And when you are there, you can tell yourself, it's okay if I'm not celebrating my life right now. It's enough to feel safe right now. Because at the end of the day, gratitude isn't something that you can force it. It's not something that you can mentally do, or you can mentally look for things to be grateful for and find. Because it's like sun, and that is covered with clouds. And those clouds are those feelings of not feeling safe. When you start to feel safe, those clouds go away and you naturally move into gratitude. You don't have to look for it, you don't have to force it. Or at least this has been my experience. Until next time.